Hey team, how's it going? It's Tuesday evening, and I will be talking to you guys about inviting tonight, which is a huge topic. I think it's so important, and I think without inviting in this business, we would be lost. I think it's kind of the glue that ties everything together. You can do your posting, you can be proof of the product, do your personal development, but if you're not inviting other people, you won't have any success. You will have some success, just won't have the success that you want. So my name's Tracey Zusman. I am part of Epic Dream Team. I am a 5-star diamond coach. I was an elite coach in 2015. So for those of you who don't know me, just a little introduction there. Hey Karen, thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad to see you're here. So first off, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I know a few of the other girls have talked about inviting already. Hey Jessica, and they pretty much covered everything I wanted to say. They all, did an amazing job and had some really great takeaways and some great points. So if you haven't already, hey Emily, if you haven't already, just make sure you check those trainings out too, because they're seriously awesome. So what I want to do is just talk about a couple things tonight, probably keep it short and sweet, and feel free to chime in with any questions as we go along. So I think the first most important thing when it comes to inviting is starting out with the right mindset. Yes, Karen, it's terrifying. I was terrified at first. And I think that if you're terrified when you start, if you're terrified when you do it, that's okay. You just have to take that step, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get. So the one way that you can kind of help yourself get over that is by getting into the right mindset before you start inviting. So the first thing you want to do, the first thing that I do, is I sit back and I think about all of the people out there that need help. How many people do you hear, you're in the lunchroom at work, or you're, walking through the mall, you're in a store. How many people do you hear talking about wanting to lose weight, or wanting to get healthy, or, wanting to start working out again? It happens all the time. I bet you at least once a day you hear someone somewhere talking about how they feel guilty because they ate something they shouldn't have, or how they're trying to cut back, or how they're trying to work, start a fitness routine. Whatever it is, there's so many people out there that need help. So that's the number one thing you want to think about. Number two, sit back and think about for a minute how Beachbody has changed your life, how getting fit and getting healthy has changed your life, how coaching has changed your life. So every morning, or whenever you're going to do your inviting, think about how it's helped you, and how if your coach or your friend or whoever it is that invited you, if they hadn't invited you, where would you be? So think about that before you start inviting. The other thing that I do is I do my positive affirmations in the morning. So I learned this from the Miracle Morning. I have on my computer my 3 positive affirmations for the day. One is about being a mom, one is about being a wife, and one is about coaching and how it's changed my life. And that just how this opportunity has changed my life. So it goes something along the lines of, this opportunity has been such a blessing to me. It has changed my life, and I want to share that with anyone I possibly can. Something along those lines. I don't have it right in front of me at the moment, but come up with something like that you read it out loud, read it to yourself, however you want to do it, but think about, write it down so that you have it, and you can think about it every time, and read it to yourself and say it to yourself every time you go to start inviting. It takes 2 seconds, and it will really help just change your mindset and get you into the right mindset to start inviting other people. So that was number 1. Karen mentioned already, she gets really upset and really terrified and scared about sitting down to invite. It's uncomfortable. So one thing that I would recommend, especially as a new coach, is to start where you're comfortable. So start talking to your family, your friends, your cousins, whoever it is, people that you're comfortable talking to. Those are the ones that you want to start talking to initially. Start inviting them, talking to them about Shakeology, talking to them about the fitness programs, talking to them about coaching. Even if you're not necessarily inviting them, just talking about it in general, you'll get more comfortable. Then from there, you can go on to chatting with the people who comment on your posts or liking your fitness posts. They're already showing an interest, and hey Kayla, they're already showing an interest. They're already paying attention to what you're doing and showing that they're interested in it. So of course they're not going to mind you reaching out to them and talking to them. And we'll get to that a little bit more later. Reaching out to these people, talking to those people, that's going to get you more comfortable, and then it won't be as uncomfortable when you're talking to maybe those people that didn't necessarily comment or like your photos, but you think they might be interested, and just striking up a conversation with them. One other little tip, if you're talking to people and something works, copy, paste it, save it to the notes section on your phone. It doesn't have to necessarily be a script. Just be you, be comfortable. Do your inviting how you would say it in person, and if that's something that works for you, then save it. It doesn't have to be some script that some other coach gave you that you're using. Start out by just being you, and as you get more comfortable and are finding little things that you say that work, save them. So that's my next little tip. So I talked before about reaching out to people who are commenting and liking your posts. So I have a little activity that I want everyone to do over the next few days. And it's basically the training that we're doing is on inviting, examples, and taking action. So this is going to be how you can take action and really start inviting without feeling super salesy, without feeling uncomfortable or scared. It's just a really simple kind of formula for you to use over the next few days. And I'm not taking credit for this at all. This is something I kind of got from Josh Coates and tweaked it to make it my own. So I'm just going to share it with you guys, and it's going to basically be your call to action as well. So Jessica asked, I'll get to your question now, and then I'll go into my action. Jessica asked, how would you approach people out in public? So that kind of depends. I don't really necessarily just go up to random people and start talking about Beachbody. One good way to do it is with wear and share. So I've got some 21 Day Fix gear. I've got some Shakeology gear. I wear that. People ask questions, and then you just start talking about it. You don't want to word vomit on them and tell them everything, but just share your experience. Oh, I'm back. Oh gosh. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so I moved closer to my router. Hopefully that helps. So I was talking about wear and share. Here I am. Can you see me now? Anybody see me now? Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully you can see me. It says I'm live. So you're talking about wear and share. So you don't want to word vomit on them. Oh, good. You can see me. You don't want to word vomit on them, but just talk to them about how the program helped you, how it changed your life, how you are able to cook the meals and your kids eat them. Just something short and sweet that kind of shares a little bit about your story. And like I said, don't word vomit on them. So that's a good way to kind of strike up conversation with people in public. All right, so here's my call to action for you guys. So today's Tuesday, which is perfect. So it's Transformation Tuesday. I just got my post up, my Transformation Tuesday post. I want you all to go and do one right now. And if you're watching this later or tomorrow or whatever, way back Wednesday or whatever you want to make it, but do a transformation post. Side by side pictures of you, and just talk about the difference in your life, how this opportunity has changed you, and get vulnerable. I talked about my feelings of postpartum depression, and how that spending time on me really helped. So dig deep. Things that people can relate to, things that people can connect with, things that people are going to support you on, and like your post and share your post and comment. Put a call to action at the bottom. But what I want you to do is get that post up. That's number one. So throwback or Transformation Tuesday, put a post up. Get vulnerable. That's number one. So tomorrow is Wednesday. I want you to go through and reply back to everyone that's commented on that post. So anyone that's, even if they just put an emoji or said you look great or whatever it is, just reply back to them. Tag them. So do like the little @ symbol in their name and tag them and say thank you or, whatever you want to write back. What that's going to do is that's going to get that post even more traction tomorrow, and it's going to pop back up in more people's news feeds, so that the people that didn't see it today might see it tomorrow, because you're bringing it back up to the top of the news feed just by going through and replying to people. So that's step 2. Step 1, get your transformation post up. Step 2, tomorrow, go back and reply to everyone. Tag the people that you're replying to. Third step, this is going to be your invite step, but it's not going to be a super salesy, sleazy invite. We're going to use Josh Coates' technique, and I have to run to the other room and get my computer because I have the script there, so give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So step 3 on Thursday, we're going to call it Thankful Thursday. And what we're going to do is, I got to log in back into my computer. What we're going to do is we're going to reach out to everyone that commented on our post and everyone that liked our post. And we're going to say this. I'll post this in the group after, so don't feel like you have to write it down. Something along these lines, tweak it to make it your own. Thank you so much for liking my post. It means so much to me when people support my journey and send good vibes my way. Are you on a health journey as well? That's it. That's it. So you can say, hey, so-and-so, whatever their name is. Don't say, hey, girl. Make it more personal. Thank you so much for liking my post. It means so much to me when people support my journey and send good vibes my way. Are you on a health journey as well? That's it. Make it sound like you. You don't have to use those exact words. Make it sound like you. Send that to everyone that comments and likes your posts. That was step 3. When they write back, they're going to say one of 2 things. They're going to say, yes, I am, or they're going to say, no, I'm not. Usually if they say, no, I'm not, they're going to give you a reason, and you're going to respond back to that reason. If they say they're too busy, relate to them. Say, oh my gosh, I was so busy too. That's why I love my 22-minute hardcore workouts. It's been so easy for me to fit it in, even on my crazy days. Something like that. You're starting a conversation. You're getting right to the point without having to, go into detail about their lives and their families and all of that. You're getting to the point, you're forming a relationship, you're talking to them about their goals, and you're not being salesy. And then if they say yes, they are, here's your opportunity to talk to them about the coaching opportunity without being salesy. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, if they say, yes, I am, I've been going to the gym and blah, blah, blah. Wow, that's so awesome. I love hearing about other people's successes. Have you ever considered paying it forward and helping other people on their journeys too? There you go. You just invited to the coach opportunity. How awesome is that? How easy is that? And how not sleazy and salesy is that? So that's what I want you to do over the next 3 days. I'll post that little script in the file section of the group so you have it. But your call to action, post your Transformation Tuesday post tomorrow. Reply back to everyone who commented. Thursday, send everyone who liked and commented that the message that I'm going to send you. Thankful Thursday. Thank them for their support, and you're going to open up lines of communication to invite them. That's all I got for you tonight. I hope that helps. Thanks everyone for coming, and if you have other questions, feel free to post below and I'll get back to you later. I hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for tuning in.